Happy New Year, guys! Welcome back to my channel FoodishBeauty. I hope you have all had a brilliant Christmas and New Year celebration. Today I have a huge 2014 collective favourites for you guys. It's going to be mainly beauty centric, but please make sure you stick to the end if you want to find out my restaurants, food, fashion and travel favourites of the year as well. There are lots of things to cover, so without further delay, let's jump right in. Starting with skincare, I have a toner that is from the French brand Avène, and it is their thermal spring water toner. It is so good, whether it be a part of my skincare just applied before moisturising, or just a quick spritz on my sponge to dampen my sponge and apply my foundation evenly. This thing is just so versatile, so moisturizing. It makes all the difference in even brightening my complexion as well, I find. Don't ask me how, but it does. It is so good. Really minimize the pores as well. It's just absolutely holy grail when it comes to skincare. And another holy grail skincare product is from L'Oreal, and it's their Revitalize eye cream, laser renew eye cream. I have been using this non-stop all year, and it has really made a difference in the skin, sort of delicate skin around my eyes. I was noticing they were getting really dry in the beginning of the year when it was really cold as well. And I started using this eye cream, and it has just made such a difference. Now the skin around my eyes are once again plump and just really moist and really nice and smooth, and it's all thanks to this eye cream, so I highly recommend. Foundation wise, my annual favourite goes to Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation. It is so good. I have been able to use it all year round, so for the summer it provides me with a great coverage but doesn't leave me quite oily later on in the day. And for the winter it really is very moisturising and great for wintry, sort of windy condition. It is long lasting, it provides great coverage, and most of all it doesn't break me out, and that's why I like it so much. Concealer wise, I have been loving Maybelline's Instant Age Rewind concealer in the shade Fair. This is not a shade that's available on the UK market, so you have to order it online, but I would say it is worth the effort. This shade is so good. It's not only good for concealing your dark under eye circle, but also is great for that extra boost of lifting and brightening and for underneath your eyes as well. So it's like a two-in-one job, and it does it well. My favourite powder this year goes to the Miracle Matte Pressed Powder from 17. It has been my favourite powder for a long time, not just this year. It is very finely milled, it provides a translucent coverage, but just really does a great job at fixing your makeup down without looking cakey in any way, shape or form, even when you reapply it. So this is a great product for those combination skin girls out there. It won't cake up your makeup, but it will keep your oil at bay. For bronzer, earlier on this year I discovered the Body Shop Honey Bronzer, and it has been my favourite ever since. I use the shade 01, which is great for pale skin. It is a very pale bronzer. It shows up really well on pale skin, and it is a cool tone most importantly as well. So it's great for contouring and just to add in that sort of natural finish to sculpting your face. And highlighter I have been loving this year, the Soap & Glory Glow All Out highlighter. It is a beautiful salmony pink shade. It adds the most natural sheen to your cheekbone and just really enhances your natural structure of your face, and it brings out that 3D effect of your cheekbone really well. And for contouring this year I have also another favourite product for you guys, and it is from Sleek. This little palette from Sleek has bronzer, highlighter and blush all in one, and it's such a versatile little product. The bronzer is matte and cool tone, the highlighter is really finely milled, and The blush is really beautiful, a beautiful golden peachy pink, so you can't go wrong there. It's a great product. For eyes, my first favourite is NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Primer, and it is so good. I usually have very oily eyelids, so eyeshadows tend to just slide around all over the place throughout the day. But ever since I started using this at the beginning of the year, eyeshadows stay on my eyelids all day and all night, be it pressed eyeshadow, powdered eyeshadow or cream eyeshadow. This thing makes sure that colour on your eyes do not go anywhere, and it really enhances the colour as well. So I highly recommend. It is one of the best eyeshadow primers I have ever used. Eyeshadow wise, I have to give it to L'Oreal this year. They have come out with their Color Riche L'Ombre collection, and I have been loving these all year round. They have such great colour payoffs and pigmentation, and the texture of these are great, just really satiny and velvety and creamy as well for a pressed powder eyeshadow. And you guys all saw me purchase this in my last vlog, and I have been using it non-stop. It's just such a great shade for this time of year, so warming, so creamy once again, and it stays on for a long time with the NARS primer. And my absolute budget brand of the year goes to Makeup Revolution and their eyeshadow palettes. They are so pigmented, great texture, great staying power, really good pigmentation. Just can't recommend them highly enough. And everything is so cheap, but they prove just because it's cheap, it doesn't mean it's bad quality. You can get great value at great price and great quality all at the same time. For brows, 2014 has been the year for brow gels, and I have two of them here with me. One is from Rimmel, it's called Brow This Way, and it is the cheaper dupe of the other one, which is Benefits Brow This Way. Benefits Gimme Brow, and I love them both. Gimme Brow has a slightly smaller brush, and this is how small it is. It's great. They both have really great pigmentation, so a little bit of colour, but great at fixing your brow hairs down. So if, like me, you have quite bushy eyebrows but not very sort of pigmented, then these are great. So they add a touch of colour but really fix down the hair of your eyebrows and just give you that really sort of natural finish to your eyebrows. Blush wise, I have two single blush from Rimmel, and they are great shades. The other shades for this range are really great as well, but here I have Santa Rose and Live Pink. They're both really good shades. Santa Rose is my all-time favourite because it's so versatile. It's just that perfect sort of neutral peachy shade that complements all skin tone. And Live Pink is what I'm wearing right now. It is kind of slightly pinky, slightly goldeny, and it's great sort of warm pink for this time of the year when you want to pair it, say, with a berry lip or a dark sort of red lip. It's really great. 2014 was a very significant year for a brand called Younique 3D Mascara because it made its move on to the UK market, and boy am I glad it did, because these are my absolute favourite 2014 mascaras. I included them in my November monthly favourites, I think. If not, then check my October one. I will link them all below. But these are just so great. They give me the longest, fullest lashes ever. They stay on for a long time, no flakes, no smudges whatsoever, and saves me tons and tons of time of applying different mascaras, different coats, and trying to perfect them. They are the bomb.com. On to lips. This year I seem to have been collecting a lot of Revlon lip butters, and who can blame me? They are so pigmented, so moisturising, and great value for money. There's so many different shades in this range, you can never get bored. And they're great for daily use, not only providing you with great colour range, but also moisturises your lip all at the same time. My second lipstick favourite of the year has to be Rimmel's Provocalip. I know they haven't been out all year, but as soon as they came out, I was so excited about them. And I was right, they are very, very long lasting, as you probably have seen in my all-day test with Play With Fire. If you haven't seen that yet, I will link that down below in the description box. But I have their 3 shades here. One is the dark, deep burgundy red called Play With Fire. In the middle is their bronzy neutral tone, and it is called Make Your Move. And my current favourite one is this orangey coral red, and it is called Kiss Me You Fall. They are so great, very, very extremely long lasting, and the colour payoff is just great. And last but not least, how could I do any beauty favourites without mentioning any nail polish? And my first brand is Essie, and I have really been loving all of their formulas this year. And here I have 2 of my favourite shades from Essie. One is Toggle to the Top, and the other one is Summit of Style. They're both really nice sort of wintry and shimmery shades, and I've been loving them a lot. And for a cheaper alternative, I have here Barry M, which is my absolute all-time drugstore favourite brand for nail polish. They have so many different shades, and the formula is great. Their Jelly Shine is so shiny, so long-lasting, and their current Aqua range is definitely one of my favourite as well, and I just highly recommend this brand for nail polish. It is great value for money. Now on to the non-beauty favourites part of the video, starting with fashion. Now my all-time favourite high street brand this year had to go to Zara. It's such a great fashion house. It is a mid-range brand, but it is very, very versatile. They have their basic range, which is much more value for money. They have their TRF, which is more sort of younger dynamics for the younger generation. And then they have Zara Woman. It's just altogether a great brand for ladies of all age. And I love how quickly they interpret the high-end sort of catwalk fashion into the high street brand, and I love them for that. For restaurant favourites, I have 3 recommendations this year. First of all will have to be Burger and Lobster, and it is, I know it's quite popular already, but I just have to add to it for its sort of versatility and how great value for money it is. After eating a fair few lobsters elsewhere, I've really come to appreciate its location. It has several branches all around London, and most of all is the fact that you can eat a big hunk of lobster and a great burger all under the price of £30. It's hard to find elsewhere in England, let alone in London. And my most fun restaurant has to go to London's Flesh and Buns. It's a great Asian eatery, Pan-Asian eatery, but most of all, anywhere that lets you toast marshmallow on the table with your friends has to be one of my favourites. And my great American diner restaurant of the year goes to Jackson and Rye. It is situated in Soho once again. It has such a great atmosphere. It offers really great American whiskey if you're into that sort of thing, but most of all, their menu is ever changing, really seasonal, but also has that great American twist. And last but not least is my cheap eats in London, and it has to go to Shoyu Ramen. It's so great. The 2 of us ate there not long ago, and the bill only came to £23, and we were so full. It's especially great for this time of the year when it's really cold outside, and you can have a great heaping bowl of ramen to warm you up, and all for a fraction of the price. Now, all of these restaurants I mentioned, I have featured them before in either my vlogs or my monthly favourites, so I'll leave all of the links down below so you guys could take a look. And last but not least, we have my travel favourites, and I have to say it probably comes as no surprise to you guys. My luxury destination of the year is without a shadow of the doubt Lux Maldives. I will link all of my Lux Maldives vlog down below in my description box. You have to take a look. It is that time of the year now, everyone's booking their holiday, and I sincerely urge you guys to take a look at my Lux Maldives vlogs and get a sense for yourselves how beautiful the place is. I will never forget the place. I will never forget that holiday. It is paradise on earth. So that is it for my 2014 collective favourites. I hope you really enjoy this video, and I truly hope you've had a brilliant 2014. Thank you ever so much for your support. There are over 300 of you now. I can't start to express how grateful I am. Please leave me lots of comments down below to tell me what your 2014 favourites have been. I'd love to know more. I hope, as usual, you've really enjoyed this video. If you have, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. And I'll see you next time, guys. Take care. Bye.